This is the Weather Extreme video for Tuesday evening. I'm James Spann. Nice, quiet, cool weather across Alabama today. Let's check some of the Skycam shots. We'll start with the trustful Skycam. Love that blue cobalt sky, as seen from the Skycam right by Chalkville Mountain Road, just above Interstate 59. How about that old Iron Man looking over the city? That's the Vulcan statue on top of Red Mountain. And a sunny day on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's looking nice. That's coming from from Dauphin Island and the Dauphin Island Sea Lab right across the mouth of Mobile Bay from Gulf Shores. The trough that brought the cold air is onto the east. Another trough you can see there coming out of the Rockies, out of the Plain States. And that will be impacting the state tomorrow with clouds, but I don't think we get rain because the air is so dry. Mostly 50s on the board at mid-afternoon. Cullman at 50. Birmingham at 55. I think numbers tomorrow will look a lot like that. By the way, that's about 10 degrees below average. We should be in the mid-60s this time of the year. And around the nation, it's cold. Up north here, way below freezing at midday with a big snowpack up there. I mean, it is like January instead of November. But it's very quiet, a cold, stable air mass for much of the nation. No winter storm issues or severe weather problems, just the counties highlighted down here. Alabama and Georgia, those are the counties under freeze warnings earlier today. Rain for the next 5 days. I think all the rain stays east of here. I know there's a little green into Alabama, but the bulk of the shower activity should be well to the east, and we'll be dry for a while. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 12 noon tomorrow at 500 millibars. Very strong energy coming through. You can see there around Memphis, but you just can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. I mean, it's dry. So, yes, clouds will increase tomorrow. In fact, the sky should become mostly cloudy, but no rain. And because of the clouds, we stay cool with highs only in the middle 50s, and we start the day well down in the 30s, probably below freezing for the colder pockets. Thursday, that wave is on by. Thursday should be I'd say a partly sunny day. I don't think it's going to be sunny, as we'll see some clouds wrapping around that developing low that's on the Atlantic coast, so maybe more clouds than sun. We might hit 60, but if it's kind of cloudy, we'll stay in the 50s. And then Friday, I think the day should be pretty nice. We'll have sunshine back in full force. Should reach the low to mid-60s. And that's the formula for the weekend. There's Saturday, a low is forming off the South Atlantic coast. Sunday, all that mischief stays well to the east. Bottom line is the weekend looks fine. Sunny, cool days, clear, cold nights. Highs 60 to 65, lows 30s and 40s. All right, Thanksgiving fans, let's take a look at Thanksgiving week. This is Monday, and we've got a trough off to the west and a trough to the east. We're in between all of that, so Monday should be a pretty nice day here. Sunny with mid-60s. Rain breaks out over parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, and Texas. Tuesday, that moisture axis gets a little closer. That might suggest some risk of a shower on Tuesday, but the better chance should be off to the west. All right, this is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, the 21st of November, the big travel day. And really, the core of the upper energy is well north of here, as you can see. And down below that, there's a weak surface front trying to drift in here. Might squeeze out a few showers, but obviously not much. And again, for those of you traveling, I'd say the worst weather on Thanksgiving Eve will be in the northwest. Seattle, that could be Portland, a lot of rain and wind up there with a very deep storm just off the Puget Sound. And then to the north, some rain showers possible from near, say, D.C. and Baltimore up to Pittsburgh and Cleveland and Detroit, but that looks like rain there instead of snow. All right, this is Thanksgiving Day, Thursday of next week. Suggesting kind of a tranquil day here, kind of cool and moisture to the south and west, some overrunning trying to get going, but the air is so dry, I just don't think it rains much. And still, this is out there in the land of voodoo. This is beyond 7 days. It probably will change, but for now, things look pretty benign. And this is the European on Thanksgiving Day. Just thought I'd show you this. This is suggesting a nor'easter could be in place up there on the Maine coast. And we'll see how that plays out. All right, this is Black Friday. This is the 23rd Friday. And again, for us, that would be kind of dry and maybe partly sunny and highs in the 60s with maybe some moisture off to the west. So for now, Thanksgiving and Black Friday looking fairly tranquil here. We'll go out there and check the end of the forecast, the 29th of November. A trough is carving out over the east, and that looks fairly cool, but nothing excessively cold. 540 line getting down to about Chattanooga. We'll peek at the NAO. This is the North Atlantic Oscillation, the bottom chart showing it to be negative out there toward the end of the month, and that would favor temperatures here below average and maybe open up the door to a pretty good cold snap or two. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Does your weatherman have a face for radio? ABC 3340's James Spann may be hair challenged, but he sure is entertaining, especially when he teams up with everyone's favorite radio duo, Rick and Bubba. From the radio airwaves to the small screen, it's the Rick and Bubba TV show 5 days a week. Watch Rick and Bubba along with ABC 3340 Chief Meteorologist James Spann, Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. on the Nashville Network, provided by ABC 3340.